The Democrats' economy, it is poised to crash. That's the focus in tonight's preamble. Most of the cable and broadcast networks, they are concerned with how a collapsing U.S. economy impacts the electoral prospects of their favorite party, the Socialists in the Democrat Party. I couldn't care less about the impact on Democrats or Republicans, their careers in Washington. As the ruling class, they appear to delight in playing games with our lives. I couldn't care about that. I care about we the people. Watchdogs on social media monitoring economic data reveal that home prices are collapsing at the fastest pace since 2008. We all know what happened back then, don't we? A massive recession. Just like in 2008, the U.S. government is responsible for the economic calamity that is coming on the horizon. Because Joe Biden's regime lied, pretending that the inflation crisis was transitory. Valuable time was wasted. Instead of methodical, logical, and well-planned interest rates hikes that should have been, spread out over these last 2 years, our people are being hit full force by massive rate hikes all at once. As a result, people can't afford to buy homes. And as a result, housing inventories are rising at the fastest pace in history and are already at a level previously associated with deep recession and economic deleveraging. From the financial sector to the trades, to those who produce products that go into building a house, every sector is poised for massive layoffs. Unemployment, always a lagging indicator when the economy takes a downward turn. So once Biden's Democrat economy takes your job, the Socialists, who make up the Democrat Party, have another big surprise for you. Food costs. They are forecast to go even higher.
Calves and babies are just now being born. Keep that in mind. So the cost to raise them hasn't hit yet. This bale of hay last year was $4. Bag of grain last year was $6. This trunk full in here last year would have cost me $14. Today, $20 for a bale of hay, $18 for a bag of grain. I got 2 bales in here. It's $58 worth of food. Lasts just my goats and my horses 2 days. That's it. Wait until the prices catch up with your slaughter market when we start rendering animals in the fall. Prepare for $17 a pound chicken, $25 a pound bacon, $30, $40 a pound beef.
This is a socialist paradise, folks, that Democrats have cooked up for all of us. This is the current misery that is only going to get worse, that the never-Trump GOP, perhaps in an effort to punish we the people for insisting on America first. This is what the establishment GOP has colluded with their Democrat friends to force on all of us. And they say, you'd better get used to all of this, your lower quality of life. Here's what the San Francisco Fed chair, who reportedly makes $422,000 a year, had to say about the inflationary pain you all are suffering under.
I don't like the pain of inflation anymore. I see prices rising, but I have enough that I can make substitutions, that I can do things. So I'm not immune to gas prices rising, food prices rising. I sometimes balk at the price of things, but I don't find myself in a space where I have to make trade-offs because I have enough. Many, many Americans have enough.
Wow. The woman who pulls down over $400,000 a year says she has enough. And she says, all of you, you have enough too. That's right. When you empower the least talented among us and give them unchecked power, they tend to start making decisions for you. You don't need 2 cars. You don't need air conditioning. You don't need that firearm to protect your family. You don't need to eat every day. You have enough, says the out-of-touch bureaucrat. Is it any wonder why I have no confidence in the majority of those who populate Congress, the White House, and the unelected bureaucracy that has, delivered insecurity, poverty, and scarcity to our once abundant land? We're not the only ones looking over the horizon and bracing for a totalitarian threat to strike. Our allies in Taiwan are also looking warily over their shoulder at another left-wing menace, Communist China. After Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan, the Chi-Coms suspended imports of Taiwanese sweets, biscuits, pastries, and other confections. While we still have a few pennies or two, all Americans should look at buying some of those products from our allies. That action would be far more than the American government is doing. While Pelosi was in Taiwan, she declared, the United States won't abandon our valued allies. Wow. Is that why Democrats have blocked every Republican attempt to hold Communist China accountable for their myriad atrocities? Atrocities like genocide, racism, and forced abortions. Is that why the Democrats and the GOP have allowed our military to degrade to such a level that, well, they can't protect our allies or our national security interests? You know, as I watch Pelosi promise to not abandon our friends, I'm reminded that these are the same Democrats who also promised that inflation would be transitory. Kind of proves to everybody what a Democrat's word is worth. Joe Manchin proved as much last week. I wouldn't believe the socialists inside the Democrat Party if they told me the sky was blue. They've lied to us so often that they've earned America's vote of no confidence, as has every Republican who hasn't done everything possible to oppose the Democrats' victimization of our people. America's meteoric fall under Biden, the socialists, and the never-Trump GOP is a stark contrast to our lives under the last America First president. Perhaps that's why Trump-backed candidates are doing so well against the Kevin McCarthy and Mitch McConnell surrender caucus this primary season.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number. 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309 or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532. Thank you.